Mix Mayhem in the house. How's it going, man? Yeah, sorry about it. First day, there was no connection. I thought it was because of the cold, but just no reason. It didn't want to start. The next night, which I had left up in the post, I said I'm going to come back on. I didn't give it an exact time, but I was supposed to come on the next day. And well, the problem is, it's just that I have an incredible swollen eye, and the allergy. What happens is it gets too strenuous for me with the lights on the computer, and I still don't take time away from the computer. What I do is I do my videos. Anyways, I've never stopped, getting the 15 or 18 hours of that screen in my eye. So, but that's, we all have ailments, whatever, things happen. We're still waiting for Darla to come back. And Darla really needs prayers because she went through a hell of a time. But I'm going to leave Darla, let you all know what's going on or what happened. Because right now, at this point, all she needs is prayers. And who else is here? So sorry for having missed my beautiful online small community that always comes back, and it's not a community. You guys are like a family, honestly. What do you think of the new artificial intelligent videos that are coming out on YouTube? Pretty sad, eh? To be able to make a video now about a giant topic like CERN, talk about Earth's inner core. You can drop titles and words into a search engine, artificial intelligence search engine, where they're going to come up with this voice. You can even duplicate your voice. We're starting to see it more of these deep fake videos are not going to last for very long. I'll be honest with you, because the only people that are going to be using deep fake videos are the idiotic, jealous trolls. No one else is going to use them. Maybe for some fun, but in general, not many people are going to use it. So what's happening with Google? How come we're not able to search on Google anymore and find anything? They own 92% of all searches. So it's a battle, ongoing battle between Google, between DuckDuckGo, and all these other search engines, where all of us want to be seen, want to have people come to our channels, and want to be heard, quite simply. But that's not how it works. You can't find a Bruce Swartz UFO video or a Peter Benton nature video or moon or sun video from anyone, or I Am Kai talking about life, which is videos are always enjoyable. But that's how it is. People that go to our channels, even me, I can't say that I'm getting all big views when you see yourself that it's almost impossible that what I caught on the moon would not get out to everyone else. And if it doesn't, well, that's all because of artificial intelligence for sure. There's no other reason. So I got people now talking about the inner core. It's completely reversed, they're saying, which it hasn't yet. And people are saying that this has never happened before. It's not true. Lots of videos out there about that. The reversal, the inner core that is possibly going to do a reversal, has been ongoing for a long time. Since 2009, they've been recording this inner change, inner core. Do they know what's going to happen? We don't know much about Earth's inner core, and we can't really visibly see it. We have to use now, they have a lot of technology, so we're just literally X-raying Earth to look at the inside and where the frequencies are sort of extending outwards to. But in reality, nobody's even drilled into the inner core, because we haven't drilled that deep into Earth. We much prefer go drill into the depths of the first galaxies. If you guys believe that, if you actually believe that James Webb Telescope, after a couple of hours, was able to get to the end of the galaxy, I'm exaggerating by saying a couple of hours, but there's a lot of lies on YouTube, on Google, on the internet in general. The inner core has been reversing continually. It's, from what I'm understanding, it's a process nobody's talking about. It's a 70-year process where it's happened before. In 2009 is when they started documenting it. But in 1970, another full reversal had occurred, where it stops, it slows down, then stops, and then reverses, and goes back the other way. If you want to look at the weather in 1970 and 1969, surprisingly, those are really the years where our parents and grandparents told us that there was snow climbing up over the houses, right? So did it have anything to do with the sun and anything to do with the inner core? The sun is another thing that people don't know a lot about. I'm Kai's here. Nice to see you, man. I'm sorry, you guys, for not coming on Wednesday, but I will make it up to you. That's for sure. Red orangutan. We have nothing here. We got no sky. What even now, it's just gray haze. It's been snowing for 6 days, but no accumulation. Just always snowing, always sweeping off 3-4 centimeters away. We started off the month here, January. I know there's a lot of variation in the weather around the world, guys. In January, we had no snow. The first snow that hit here was the 17th or the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, or the 13th or whatnot. I don't remember anymore. Really late into January. But it just turns out that January will have brought us the most snow we've ever had here. I'd say probably till since 1989. 1989 was the registered snowfall that was the highest elevated snowfall, the most accumulation of any year here. And does it have to do with the sun? Does it have to do with Earth? There's lots they're not telling us about. When we talk just about the sun acting up, it's not just the sun acting up. We've heard for the past 3-4 years the stars that looked like they were going to go supernova. Then Betelgeuse in 2019 blew itself up, the whole top surface, and the chromosphere. I don't know if you know what the chromosphere means. That means the surface of any celestial object, like the sun. Chromosphere, they call it. You'll hear scientists say the surface of the sun, even though they say it's not solid, whether we know that or not. There's lots of asteroids that are coming to Earth, that are a danger to Earth, like Pantheon. There's MU. There's Bernstein. But are they all headed to Earth to hit into Earth? No. Some of the dangers of those asteroids is that they are humongous. One of them is the size of Lake Michigan. So that one has been going around Earth every so many thousands of years. So this is a recurring thing all the time where the asteroids come back, like the one, unfortunately, that I missed. Hopefully some of you got it. The comet C2022 E3ZTF, the comet that just recently supposedly went by Earth. So when we heard the DART project, they were supposed to divert an asteroid. So in secrecy, without bringing any of this up, they're able to do some tests if there was for an asteroid to be coming to Earth, like there is, but in the year 2030, there's the year 2137 that one's coming very close to Earth. So in the eventuality of all this, they want to be able to divert the asteroids by pushing them, even talk about sending a spacecraft, talk about putting aluminum foil over an asteroid. There's lots of silly talk. Some of you say it's silly, but it's actually really occurring. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Benton. Talk quickly. Can I come on before you start? Are you aware of the crap that's been going on with Rumble? A little bit, and I even have a channel where somebody was sharing it here, and it wasn't even my link. It's a link devastatingly talking to me. You mean you want to come on here, brother, to talk? Like live? If you mean live, absolutely. If you mean in privacy, I could hook up with you right after, man. No problem. Email, I'll drop you my number and just give me a call. No problem. Seriously. But if it's because you want to come on here, yeah, there's lots of shit going on in Rumble. If you want to come on and talk about it a bit? Okay, before I start, so it's up to you, man. Thanks for the call. If you want to talk to me right after, if you want, I'll head over to maybe a Patreon. I'll be able to interact with you there. I have to get a video up there also. But I know, yes, there's lots of shit going on Rumble that I heard. It might not be the same. It could have something to do with it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Peter Benton. Yes, Lisa Eckerly mentioned it. I'm pretty sure it's that one. It's called Bruce Sees Ale. If it's that one, it's Bruce Sees AIL, and it's just defamatory. It's again the same trolls, the Cindy Boohoo, Misheard, all the same jealous people that enjoy making channels, Monstrous. They're on the verge of getting their little channels taken down, and honestly, that they've been pushing that pedophilia over my name, saying Bruce is a pedophile. Bruce used to beat up the handicapped children he was working with. That's why he lost his job. He was touching kids at school. That's why he lost his job. So it's illegal what they're doing, but maybe I'm just a silly guy to find it funny. You could say I'm even abusing your own kids. I really don't fucking care. If I'm not touching any kids, I really don't think it's bad. But that's how it is when someone's really sort of famous, I guess. Or when, in my case, when people are jealous about what's going on. Nobody spoke up about it, sir. Lisa was the first to speak up about it, and only one. And I guess, people don't really know. But if you want to come on right here, yes, sir, man. I'll put you the link right now. Don't move. Hang on. Right now. And if not, don't take the link. But if you want to, come right on, man. Copy that link down and drop that there. So nobody else click on the link, because you'll just be sitting in the background and I'll be oddly watching you. There is the link, Mr. Peter Benton, if ever you want to come on and talk about what the hell is going on in Rumble. I'd love to hear it. You could show yourself. You could not show yourself. If you want to put an icon up. But we all know what Peter looks like. So it's up to him. Who else is here? Christopher, Karen's. Hey, thank you so much, you guys. So if ever, Peter, all you have to do is click on the link. You'll wind up in the back, and then I'll wave to you and I'll say, I'll see you. And then I'll bring you on. And it's that simple. So basically, someone's made a fake Rumble account under the name. Oh, okay. It's not about me. Okay. P. Benton 98 and posted 2 videos trashing you. Oh, okay, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow. I get it, man. Somebody's passing off as you, making there. I see you just come on there. Or is that? No, it's Sab that's on there right now, I think. Sab's off. Hey, Sab. Nice to see you. And come back another time. Tonight's stream, we can talk. No problem. And along with any of you that want to, at all times, you can come on, and we can do it always at the 8 o'clock streams. But again, we'll wait for our friend Peter Benton. We have Carlene in the house. Thank you so much. Vinny. Aleos Valhatla. Hey, thank you, man. Oof. Comment ça va, mon bro? There, we got Pete here. There's the handsome son of a. There he is. Add to stream. I'm going to add you right now, Peter, to the stream right now. The people are going to see you. There you are. Let's see if that volume works. I'm cracking. Yes, it does. How's it going, sir?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, basically, just like yourself, Bruce, I got a message the other day. I went back onto, because you couldn't get on Thursday, could you? You said you was going to come on. You couldn't seem to get on Wednesday, so you said Thursday. Nothing happened. So I thought, what's going on? And then Lisa pointed out to me. I remember looking at a comment, and she said, "What is this shite?" And I was like, "Okay, why is she
spoke up a couple of times?" Absolutely, because she was noticing it.
And I thought to myself, why is she talking to me like that? I don't understand what's going on. So then she started telling me about this thing I was telling you about, this account that's on Rumble apparently. And I'm like, I don't even remember creating a Rumble. I mean, I went over there to go and have a look at yours.
It's obviously not yours. Obviously, yeah, right.
Oh, you should. My heart went when I saw how they was trashing you on there, using my name and then putting them bloody. Oh, I was livid.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to tear them down, Bruce. I just wanted to tear it all down, and I thought, you know what, Bruce is smart enough to know that's not going to be me.
I would have known. It happened a lot in the past. So I'm very careful. What happened is the trolls, they get in contact with the channels that I follow. So every time, remember with Ace of Space and everything, the minute I got trashed, well, he was on your channel, they were posting and they were all over you. And that's how it is. That's what they do, because they the narcissist ways, or for whatever they think it's going to do, because it doesn't work. It actually gets me more support and gets more interest. Like for you, there's more people that are interested when attacks like that occur, and people
Yeah.
are curious about it. But I mean, I'm really sorry that happens, man. That's
No, it just shocked me, and it made me realise just how much crap you have to put up with. I mean, that was just one big deal to me there, man. But it's just like a little drop in the ocean with the trolls to you, and I mean, you've been through a lot over the years.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I'm here because of you, man, because of you guys and everyone that's
yeah,
here. And people think, oh, it's just a contribute. No, it really, really helps a lot. But especially the people coming to see the channel and trying to encourage. I mean, you see how we stay, we're a small family, eh? There's never new people here. And when there are, it's very rare. And it's really people looking for truth. That's why they find me, because they look around for channels and stuff.
yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, is it cold in your end right now?
It's been, yeah, well, kind of. It's been cloudy all day. I haven't been able to get the sun. I've got the sun a couple of days ago. I still haven't put the video up yet.
Do you get
Um,
snow, Peter? Do you get a little bit of accumulation where you are? Or it's not much, I guess. I'm just saying. I'm
that
assuming everyone's in winter here, but
that video that I posted, did you see where I got a little light dusting in the morning? That's about the most snow we've had. It was
yes,
just like literally defrosted, just melted straight away
yeah.
within
Just
a
to
few
say that you
hours.
get a dusting, cover a bit of the surface
Yeah,
up, and some of the grass, and well, here
yeah,
it gets pretty bad. Like the snow has been really, really bad right now, and it's you can see that the weather's complete turmoil and stuff like that. Well, man, I don't want you to feel bad about the rumble. I
I
know it's
just
not
wanted
you.
to, I just wanted to point it out to you if you was aware of it,
I
and
wasn't, but I'm happy you said it, because obviously I would have seen it, and then I would have done like you. You sit there, is that really Peter? You know, you go through the thought process of what's going on. It's like a game of Clue, man, to know who
yeah,
to trust. You know, because often the trolls are some of the nicest people in hiding. You know,
yeah.
they approach themselves as such nice people. So
I
when
mean,
you know, all the people coming here, they're all smiling at me. You're all very helpful. But it's still, that's the plan that everybody does. They come in nice, and then they wind up. Oh, Bruce threatened my daughter, or Bruce did this or that. It gets to the point where I just laugh, because it's too much. I mean, it's like you can't give more shit or flack on me than what they're giving Trump and all these people. I mean, it's horrible. It's just to say that I didn't steal any money from the Federal Reserve. It's ridiculous, the claims that people are shooting out there. You know, in
yeah,
reality. And so the new year, how's the new year, man? Is it the I've
yeah.
had some bad luck for the new year so far, man. Not jinxing myself, but holy shit.
Kelly's
It
still waiting for that snow video, Bruce.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, now mine is 36, and that's what happened. I'm not going to blame Kelly, but Kelly told me I want a snow video. As of that day, it didn't snow ever till January 17th, which never ever happened in my life. And I even threw in some mentions. Well, when they'll do a Kelly snow video, there's no freaking snow. But now we got accumulation. Now it's just breaking the roofs. I borrowed a stick from my neighbor, which I have to go and buy now at Canadian Tire to pull the snow off the roofs. Man, you should see the snow, 6-7 feet on the roofs, and it's
Wow.
not just because it's snowing; it's because of the wind and everything. You know what's going on. You know all this talk about the inner core, the reversal. You're seeing lots of lies on the YouTube and everything. It's something that happens apparently every 70 years. 1970 it reversed. 2009 it started again reversing. And some people are saying, well, you know, it's the end of the world, and we're seeing a lot of screwed up weather, but it has to do, I think, with a bunch of things, right? Like if something's happening out in space, we're not going to know it. If there's neutron stars colliding, we're not going to know it. And these pretty big asteroids that come into the solar system sometimes. So the comet, like, did you get a chance to see the comet 2022?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
couple of times, yeah.
yeah,
Man, I have not seen, because I haven't seen the sky. The sky just really wasn't there at all, and everything. Man, I really feel bad about the rumble and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I have one that's Bruce C's Ale, that's their AIL, and they're defaming me and doing a whole bunch, using my own footage, using my voice, talking about me. Like, look at the fat fuck doing his video, and then look at this and that. But is there a way for me to go to Rumble and claim it? It must be, but boy, I tell you, it's easier for the trolls to go take your personal footage than you can claim it. When you go there, they're like, okay, well, this is your footage. Where did you post it? And because trolls take pieces out of videos, right? They take pieces, they change the voice, they add words into the screen, and they cut clips so that you can't claim that that's yours, and it just becomes a real joke. I let them do it. There's a whole bunch of them, but now if you look up Bruce Swartz online, you'll see a lot of very bad videos. There's some showing a beautiful castle. Maybe I'll try to buy that castle one day. They say I live in a castle, and more like a moat in a small square is where I live. But they're trying to like, how can you destroy a channel? Oh, okay, he raised a fundraiser. He got some good attention there, and I'm not getting thousands and thousands of views, and I'm not getting the big hype or attention. I don't even know why they're jealous, but that's how it is. It's someone that has a channel that gets 13 views. It's pissed off because somebody liked my video 200 times, or I get some compliment of comments in the community. It's therapeutic. It's like, we love you. You changed my ideas about the moon and stuff. It's awesome. Just a beautiful thing to be able to do. I get now that people on Google are not able to just become YouTube stars. That dream a lot of people had. I've never even had it. Oh, I'm going to become a YouTube star. I think stardom hits you, and it's not you that goes and gets the stardom. That's sadly how the internet works. Some people get all the views and get all the comments and everything. I don't understand that. It's because the AI is blocking certain topics that people are sharing from getting out to others, and then they just take you over. It gets pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But that's how it is. Like, we try to look up stuff on Google now, we can't find anything. Like, remember back in the days, it's like this guy, oh, guys, high on salvia. You got 76,000 videos of salvia of people going, and you can't find them anymore. It's like they're all hidden, you can't find. But the videos of things like pedophilia and the people on there, they're there. They're never taken down, and YouTube doesn't have a legitimate system to be able to fix that. Gate Smasher, Drone Fun Pig, thank you so much. Thanks, Gate Smasher, for the contributions, you guys.
I can understand it. I am Kai. I think he unsubbed me actually because of it, and I had to try and explain to him that it was not me. And
okay, because if some
he
people
came
in the
through
community,
and he started talking to me.
that's another thing. Not to cut you up, but that's another thing. There's planted community members that did this, and then they're going to turn around and say, look at the piece of shit, what he's saying, and to try to get a bunch of other people to get away from, which is really, really sad. And you know why? Because you're one of the biggest contributors here. You're always here, and when I say contribution, you're my buddy, man. You talk to me. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I know Kelly a bit. We're on first name terms, and you're like family, like a lot of people here. Gates Master, Julie, but that gets a lot of people jealous. A lot of people get excruciatingly jealous, and if you can't attack someone for being a pedophile or for having done anything wrong, well, you have to lie, and that's what they do. They'll go out and lie. But they like starting little problems in the community. Like when I got attacked by, some of the other channels, I was very careful with what I said here. And I would have liked to tell people, well, don't go to that person's channel. They're dissing me. So it was sad for me to see a lot of people here are still on the troll channels, but freedom of speech. I mean, I'm not going to block people from going to a channel because I don't like them. I assumed some people would say, well, it's not very nice of them for doing that. So the ones that will be hanging out on the troll channels, I just wonder about sometimes, but I still don't accuse anyone. I interact with everybody. And the ones that hate me enough, well, they'll bring it up, right? Like if a troll is here, he's not going to stay for a month. He'll stay for a day or two or a week. And then he turns around and will ask me a question to try to bottle me up. Hey, do you know Gina Maria Colvin Hill? That's a good one here. Check her out, guys. Everybody wants everybody over there to see her. So they come and they advertise. And I see it happening. I don't advertise on anyone's channel. I never talk about even my fundraisers here most of the time. But they're making it out different. Like I'm sort of thrashing the people and stuff like that. So what are you going to do with the channel? Is there anything you can do? You're not even on Rumble, like you said.
Kelly was actually upset as well because apparently Lisa, I don't know what's going on with the whole thing and who's involved or whatever, but Kelly looked into it and actually sent me the link to go onto
Right.
the Rumble account for me
Yeah.
to have a look at, and
Right.
she found out that I don't know if it was literally every post, every video, but a load of my videos, she was noticing Lisa was going, Peter, what's going on? What's going on? What's all this about, Bruce?
Yeah.
And
And
I'll be
at
like,
that point, she thought it
literally
was you.
almost
Yeah.
every video. And what I found straight, I'm not accusing her. I'm not accusing her. At first,
Right.
I thought maybe she might be a troll, and I'm still not unsure. But this is what made me figure it from the beginning
And
was
that's the goal.
that
That's their goal, eh? Is the ones that are good, they're gonna try to
it's
pass them
just
off
the
as
way
trolls.
she
Huh?
started talk. Sorry, Bruce. Sorry to cut you.
No, go
Um,
ahead.
it's just the way she was talking to me before any of this happened, and I was like, "Why is she talking to me like that?" And I was like, "Okay, how do I answer that?" Like when she said to me on my fog, the video I did about the fog,
Yeah.
and she's just come out with, "What is this shit?" Excuse my language, and I'm like, "How am I supposed to answer that?" So I was like, "Well, it looks
Possibly
like
assumed it was
fog to
you or
me,
something.
but
Yeah.
who knows what it could be." And then next minute, she's turning around to me today, going, "Oh," pointing me to this Rumble. Come and have a look at this. But what else stuck out to me is when I managed to get I am Kai to
Yeah.
realise that's not me posting that stuff. Kai then said to me, he was he was talking to Lisa on that post that you did before last one you've just done,
Right. Right. Right.
and
Right.
he was saying she's just said no to me on her thing about something else. So I didn't quite understand what he was on about. Well, I recently found out what he was on about, and I thought, why would this for a love or whatever his name is, who Kai thinks is the troll,
Right.
answer Lisa's his question to Lisa or wherever it was? Why would he answer it? It made me
That
think. You know
that
what I
is
mean?
also a plan. See, when there's an interaction, something is always done. Not always. I'm not saying she's right or wrong, but something always happens where they're going to do something to make you automatically say, "Well, that's not a normal thing or a reply. Why is she talking to me like that? Why is she coming here and that?" And it causes so much confusion for
Yeah.
everyone in the community. I'm so sorry that that happens to everybody. I'm really sorry about it. And
I'm really
it's
sorry that I had to cut into this stream because I know you got some really important topics that we want to get discussing here. I'm really interested in what you got to say here.
absolutely,
I'm,
but I'm happy you
I'm
came on. You gave me the
yeah,
exact rundown of what's going on, and I know why Lisa did it. I know why you're reacting like that, which is totally normal. Lisa was a bit familiar at the beginning. There was a lot of people. At one point, Lisa didn't understand why I was subscribed to Miss Heard, which she was like, is your wife? It's because I'm deliberately subscribing to the troll so I don't lose the videos, and I click on notifications so that when they attack me, I always go report the video. That's why
kind
I
of
subscribe. That's
keep
why
your
I
friends close but your enemies closer kind of thing there.
exactly. So if somebody comes to my subscribers and says, "Why the hell is he subscribed to 3 channels that are called Bruce Sees Fuck All, Bruce Sees None, Bruce Sees Duh?" I mean, I got lots of them. That Bruce has a big ass was one of the funniest ones. I'm not a child. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I was to have a depression and say, well, wanted to be a YouTube star, but I have a big ass, so I'm not going to be able to do that. That's how it is. So, well, man, I guess I'll head back then and to continue the stream. So happy you came on, bro. Really happy you came on,
Okay,
man.
I'm just glad that I cleared that up with you guys.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna still look into it, and I'll keep you posted on that.
In the
And at
meantime,
the
I'm
same
talking to
time,
Rumble. Sorry,
no,
I'm
go ahead, man.
talking. I'm talking to Rumble about it at the moment. We're sorting it all out.
That's a good thing to do, and it's probably something I'm gonna have to do myself because, like I said, there's they took my image and they called it Bruce Sees Ale, took out an L and put a small L or a small I. Lisa had showed me that, so she's been doing a lot of looking around the community to see who has troll channels, but the trolls know that, so they said, "Oh, well, what we're gonna do is the ones that are supporting Bruce will start making channels about them dissing Bruce." you know And it was when I went down for 2 weeks. When I go down for 2 weeks, the trolls thrive. They're like, ooh, Bruce is missing. 2 weeks we won't see him, and they come on and they comment in the community section. He's not there because nobody likes him. He's a liar. He's probably just drunk or stuff. I see them all, and I reply to them, delete it. That's how it is. But anyways, man, thanks for letting me know that.
Thank
And
you, Bruce.
no problem, man. I love you, man. And
All right.
please tell Kelly not to worry about it either. But
Yeah.
of course, do look into it because it's defamatory, and defamation like that can fuck up your lives because
Yeah.
people will believe that it's your channel. It happens a lot. A lot of people believe that I have certain channels up. One person says that I don't interact with Bruce on Facebook because he's a bitch when we go there on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but there's a lot of Bruce Schwartz channels. They post a moon video or a moon clip of mine, pretending that it's me. Not to get money. They do that so that somebody will go and talk to them. Hey Bruce, how's it going? And they'll say hi. This is a secret channel. I did it with a fake channel, man. I started a fake channel. Okay, Booga Bugga went on to the Bruce Schwartz and said, Bruce Schwartz is the best astronomer. So you should have seen what they were telling me. Oh my God, if you only knew what he did to his wife, if you knew what he did to the children he worked for. And this person was very familiar with my workplaces and just adding shit and a whole bunch of stuff in there. At the beginning, I had problems with some of the families around here. I work with all the handicapped children around here, from elderly, blind people, low mobility, to completely in wheelchairs or lying down like in a coma. I used to travel them around, and when I had the YouTube channel, they were trying to find out where I was working, and they'd often call in sometimes saying, Bruce Schwartz is the problem with my child. He's, and they were trying to make me lose my job. This all happened at the beginning when I said, screw it, I'm going to do this full time, and leave. But that's how it is. All right, man, I'm still dragging on here. I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
Bruce.
No problem, man. I'll talk to you soon. Stay in touch, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I'm not going to kick you. Just leave. It says ban from studio, kick from studio, or edit name. So I'll just leave you leave out of the box, and I'll let you know when you're not there anymore.
Right. Okay.
So let's see. For privacy issues, sometimes it stays on. Isn't it weird? We're on StreamYard, and it's like, how the hell do you get out?
Leave.
Yes. All right. The box disappeared. Mr. Benton is no longer showing himself. When you go on people's channels like that, guys, be very careful when you're in the back room. Sometimes people don't realize that they're still in the back room, and people can hear in their houses and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, really sorry that happened to you, Mr. Peter Benton and Kelly. You guys, seriously, it's sad, but I thought you were going to talk about the channel with me because a lot of people, have been warning me about that. But Mark Ferguson in the house. Thanks again, Mr. Benton. We have Margaret Leach is here. Karen 18 in the house. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Mark, thank you. Donnie Foster. Gabber Beast TV is here. Hey, Bruce, greetings from down under. I've been getting some good UFO captures lately. My friend sent some of my UFO videos to Mick West, and Mick West cannot identify the UFOs in my video. Thanks, man. Keep your eyes up in the sky. That's a good thing. Jen's here in the house. Thank you very much. Hell of a couple of days there. Hey, I am Kai. How's it going, brother? Hope you've been doing good, man. Joel, nice. Thanks for coming back, my friends. Where's China's Balanboy located now? Balanboy? Not sure, Suzanne. Hopefully in China. Little joke. Hoax is here from very beautiful Ireland. A new sub. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for taking the time to subscribe. I hope you enjoy the UFO videos. I use a 14-inch scope. The videos are real, and I post only my work for those that are curious. Jen, thank you so much for the kind words. Get my head thicker and thicker every time. No, I'm kidding. Bobana. Hey, you guys. Thank you, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, no Tuznos in the house. Thank you very much. Spy balloon over Montana and now one in Canada somewhere. Ooh, interesting. So is that what you're talking about? Wow, spy balloons. Why do they call them balloons? I wonder. Maybe because they are balloons. Hey, thank you so much. The UK, my amazing friends from the UK. Tom DeSharis, thank you. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Tom D. Harris. No, there, Bruce is pronouncing it right. Thanks, Tom D. Eyes wide open. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I appreciate that. I love seeing the same names coming back. Thank you so, so much. For those just arriving to the channel, I was taken down for 2 weeks here, but I'm still here. The videos will still continue. A lot going on my side, and at the same time, some things happening here, some serious things. We got some missing community members because they're not feeling too good, and that's always an issue with, especially with everything going on these days. Mark, thank you so much for becoming a member, Mark. I appreciate that, man. Morno, thank you. Morino, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. I love you for it, man. Hope you're okay, Kai. Always a pleasure, man, having you here, bro. Yay, DL. Thank you. Thanks, you guys, for coming by. And Nika, Child of Thoth. How's it going? Oh, I still didn't put up that image yet. Still have it right here. Anika, thank you so much for being here. Always the same good people coming by. It's been raining, snowing, cloudy, and foggy for a month. Same here, man. It hasn't stopped. Tonight, going to try to find the green comet before it goes away. Same thing as you got. Minus 27 degrees here right now, minus 26, with the wind chill factor minus 36 degrees Celsius. It is unbearable. Thanks again, man, for becoming a member. I went outside this morning for a minute and seized my whole face. You feel the eyeballs want to freeze up, nostrils. You feel the ice forming inside of the nose. That's too much. Really too much. Actually, I got to get a snow video up for Kelly, but what I'm going to do is when I finish here, I'll go get a big hot, it doesn't even have to be boiling. They say boiling, but you don't have to. Hot water, and you throw it outside and it makes ginormous clouds. That's what it does. I do that every year. A little bit of fun. Always like showing people. Get to your page, then go to the About section and copy your link. Go to your page, then my link for what? You're on it. If you're here, you're already on my link. Android phone. Do they work well? Unreal. And not just crap. Like Peter, like you said, there's one that we lost recently. Not even worth mentioning her, but one of the ladies that was here that I'd call my twinsy has been here watching us for years. Had a catastrophic psychosis, I think. And you remember how surprised you were seeing that person was showing that she was evil like that. It's ridiculous, but that's how it is. They're good hypocrites. They're good at hiding. They're good at hiding. The story. Hello, the real stats. Julie in the house. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Floyd. Thanks you guys for the ongoing support to the channel. I love you so much. Stargazer. Hello. I'm hoping weather will clear up. Same. Yeah, to see the spy balloon. That's something interesting, guys. I didn't know about it. I didn't know anything about that actually at all. You guys are the first ones to bring it up to me. So I will have to look into that for sure. Yeah, exactly. And that's something that at one point it will shift, and it's a fact. It's a fact that there is a reversal. And now when we say reversal, we're not just talking about the inner core. The sun has reversed its poles. They've been talking about it this is a couple of months ago. Leading up to 2025, we're going to see a very active sun, very, very active sun. Did you know that they're also talking about types of civilizations now? Very interesting topic when you go to talk about what type of civilization, type 1, type 2. You could actually a type 0.1, type 0.5 civilization, and it goes from 0.1 to about 40, 50, with, I think it's is it the Kardashian, because of Kardashev, a Russian person. The Kardashian scale actually explains what I'm talking about right now, the type of civilizations. That is extremely interesting because they're saying now that there are over 30 civilizations. I heard this in my news, never before. There are over 30 civilizations that are in communication with themselves, probably about 36. They're intelligent beings of a type 2 civilization. So that means, type 1, intelligence. It depends on how much power that they're seeing near certain stars, apparently, because there's some normal situations in the universe where the energy is very highly activated. It's high pressure, high winds and everything, but they're seeing unstable stars that, without any laws of physics, defying laws of physics, doing certain things. They talked about Dyson spheres. Imagine taking over a star. And not just that, they also talked about, I talked about it in 2016, laughing at it. I said maybe some of the long protruding lines leaving the surface of the moon from the inside could be mufflers on the UFO, right? Joking around. Well, they're talking about it now with an asteroid, and even possibly installing thrusters on each, of the poles, front and back, on an asteroid to be able to deviate it. They're thinking of having a spacecraft continually flying over top of an asteroid. You see, the thing is that all large objects in the solar system have an atmosphere around it, has gravity, so to say. So that's the ideal of being able to push over an asteroid so it doesn't come here. Like I said, the DART project, where they literally, maybe whether it's true or not, they supposedly diverted an asteroid off of its not off its trajectory. They made it make a smaller circle around Dimorphos. There's 2 asteroids with the DART project. One of them was a satellite or a moon of the asteroid, which they tried to change its trajectory, and they were able to do it. Even though it was only a little bit, they were able to do that. So that's why they're talking about all these projects. That's why all this money, the need for money and stuff. If something's coming towards Earth, they're not necessarily going to tell us that we're going to die, because the system is what keeps everything together. The system's the devil. The money's the devil, but the money is what makes the world turn, literally. So maybe the inside of Earth is packed with dollars. Maybe all the money from the Federal Reserve is in the inner core of Earth, stacked up there for another time that maybe they're going to be using the money. Thanks again, Peter A. We have Luke here. Luke Nathan Medlin White. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Appreciate it. Inspi Technosphere. Hello to you. Thanks, you guys. So happy to see some faces, some new faces when I get a chance to see them here. Allez, merci, mon frère. Petite Darla a passé un méchant quart d'heure, ça a l'air. So we're going to know in a couple of days, hopefully, how she's doing. Margaret Leach, in that snowstorm in 1970, you said it, 70, 71, that was something. Absolutely. Hey, Margaret Leach, got an image up. Yay. Hello. Nice to see you, Margaret. Love ya. No, listen, you're right about that. And we hear about all those stories. I've heard those stories from my grandparents, my parents. End of the 60s, beginning of the 70s, they had accumulation of snow that was up to the wires, where people could walk as high as the wires. So you're like, what? Well, at that time, that exact time, Margaret, we had that. And because you do a lot of research like me, at that time, that was the real reason. Is probably because of the inner core, what was changing. So it changed, it flipped back and changed sides in 1970, and that would have started 70 years before. At the end maybe of the 1800s, it would have started, because they say it's a normal process, like the sun cycle. sun cycle is not really an 11-year cycle. It's actually a 22-year cycle, but the sun does get agitated and go back to normal, gets agitated, go back to normal. But we have no way of knowing what happened in the past except for theorizing and coming up with assumptions, using math, physics, and stuff, but it doesn't always give us the whole story of what's going on out there. People are not open minded enough when it comes to these things. They read something on the news, inner core is changing, it's reversing. Then underneath they say, no danger, it's happened before, it's a repetitive cycle, and they finish it there. Yes, but what happened during those cycles back in the days? And quite simply, looking back in 1970, 1969, 1970, the year they supposedly went to the moon, is where we had this turmoil in just an incredible, problems with the weather and accumulation of snow. 1869, 1859 in the UK, the telegraphs that caught on fire when the sun totally screwed over Earth by just surrounding it by magnetism, all the magnetism that was occurring. The auroras that appeared around the Earth in 1859 when that happened, the telegraph, people were electrocuted. But today we have a lot more things plugged in our plugs today, and we have a lot more need and use for the energy. I mean, our lives are based on that. When the grid goes down, everybody knows everything slows down, if not comes to a halt. We can still cook, but we go from high technology electricity to fireplace, right? That's how it is. At least we can always go back and resort to it. That's what I say. When we go black, when everything goes blacks out, we're gonna live. A lot of people are gonna live, but an asteroid of 6 miles wide hit Earth at one point. So they say it created a hole as big as Manhattan, and this is a 6-mile asteroid, and it created a hole as big as Manhattan. It caused giant tsunami, like tidal wave, to go up and over. There was no cities back then, so they say, right? The coastlines and everything. And then after that happens, you have the fire that goes around the Earth, and it would have gone, they say it would have gone around 6 times. So the explosion from the asteroid that brings all this dirt, literal physical matter, out from Earth and explodes up into the atmosphere, all that comes back down as ash, dust, and fire again, because it's going to burn up as it goes up into the atmosphere and comes back down like meteorites, like meteors coming back down to Earth. So the effect of when that happens, unless you're in a bunker or very far away from the side that it hit, so all that dust rises up into the air and causes, for many days, maybe weeks on end, hopefully not months, it's going to cause complete darkness around the world. The temperature is going to change of Earth. It would get a lot colder, and at the same time, it's a little dangerous for an ice age, right? Because the darkness would wrap itself around Earth for a couple of weeks, if not months, until everything stabilizes and comes back to normal. But that's a possibility of something. It's a possibility that can happen. The San Andreas Fault in California, they're expecting it to happen. So now with the core reversal, they're a bit worried about that. It's not because it happens every 70 years or 50 years that it's a normal thing or that nothing happens. When it happens, they're really hush hush about it most of the time. So Norma C, hello, good afternoon from upstate New York. Are you freezing your butts off here? Mine is 36 with a wind chill factor here. Very, very cold. We have His Highness here, number 25 from Ottawa. We'll be having some action happening in Ottawa. We have Beyond Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003 because the third time he had to reopen his channel. I'll be having an interview with him. We always have a lot of fun. He has an awesome community. I have some people from his community that come here sometimes, and I'll get that up in the community. tonight or tomorrow so that you guys ahead of time, if you want to go check out his channel, he has a good community too. He's approaching 90,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll be sticking to 90,000. He's going to be going way up over me because Bruce likes staying low. Not that I like it, but I guess it's my karma. Who else is here? I keep my Star Hunter in the house. Thank you so much. It has, Norma C. As a matter of fact, Rumble and another one. I don't remember which one it was. Is it Gab or something like that? I'm not sure. It was attacked by a hacker. It was taken down for something like 8 hours, I believe that they said that Rumble was taken down. They're talking about rolling blackouts before that. They're talking about the eventuality of them trying to black us out, cyber attacks. I think it's pretty deliberate. I think it's deliberate that this is going on. The attacks, quite honestly. Hawaii, how's it going? 30th, love it, appreciate that. Yeah, that's how it is. People mess, and it's often coming from the community here. It's a lot of people try to mess with you. Unfortunately, that's how it is. People present themselves as good people, and then whoop, comes back down, and they're not so good, Stream talking a few different. I've been having crazy dreams these days. Absolutely. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Pedantic Joker Sab in the house. Yes, it was me. Just popped on to say hi. Absolutely, man. Come by and say hi tonight if you want. Or no, absolutely. I wasn't even going to come on tonight because I had a problem with my eye, but I'm really happy I did. Eyes wide open, everybody. Thanks so much for coming in. Crazy Music Space Jam. Don't forget your thumbs up for the channel, peoples. Thank you. And that is Elios Valhatla's other channel where we're going to be doing. He must be getting mad at me saying this. Lots going on in my life. I didn't connect with him. Mais je t'ai pas laissé tomber, like I said. That's a music channel. He has a music setup, pedals, guitars, acoustic, electric guitars, Cajun drums, brand new microphone, and showing his programs to be able to create music like a lot of us like doing. So I keep saying every stream, if anyone is a guitarist or a musician, head over there to the channel, whether you're English or French. If you're English, write in English, make them work. He'll be answering you in English. But it's a place where we're going to be able to have some fun. Colton, how's it going? Really cold and a snowstorm here today. St. John's. That's the place. Yeah. Freezing here too, brother. And they're announcing some more cold tomorrow. And then it's going to plunge up to 3 degrees. It's going to be like 3 degrees. Imagine. So, Lisa in the house. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love you for it. Yeah, lots of people that are having these channels and the bullshit that's going on. And that's what it is. Real bull crap. Anika, Chalafa, thank you so much. That's so generous, you guys. No, Anika, it does not. They say science says that the core doing a reversal will not affect at all the rotation of Earth. It's the research that I did. The reason why they say that, it's because of momentum. That's a good question that you just asked for. The momentum of Earth is not going to stop because it's fighting against the forces of evil. Well, the forces, right? So it's going to, they say it's going to continue to rotate. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it rotated a little faster. Earth started rotating faster the past 2 or 3 years, and they were looking at that. It moved a lot faster. The rotation really is ramping up, going more and more faster. They don't know why, but apparently the inner core does not affect Earth's rotation. You got to think Venus actually rotates backwards, but apparently it's not because of the same reasons. And whether it be true or not, like I said, you do the research and you try to find out exactly what the truth is in all of it. We don't always get um, a real answer. Right on. Love that. Awesome. Grip Ripper is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Eliaos. Thank you, Lisa. Love you guys. Honestly, thank you so much. It's true, Margaret. There are some disgusting people out there. We see your character and know you and your brother are good people. Oh, thanks so much. That's why we're all here. Absolutely. I appreciate that. And like my brother's channel, Jason John Swartz, if ever my brother says something, which of course is going to be many of you that disagree with, because a lot of you disagree with certain things that I say. That's okay. You can debate. There's ways to debate without attacking people, but he's a big boy. He knows what to expect with the trolls. It's not going to bother him. And whether he gets triggered or not, he's going to have some fun with it, because I know my brother, that's how we are. But it is disgusting out there that people just try to attack. And often it's friends. It's friends close to you that often start the attacking, and things change, the truth comes out. JT, greetings to you too, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. Yes, Tammy. Bastard Trolls will try anything to get you when you're good and you're awesome. Thank you so much. I love you for it, Tammy. Appreciate that. It's about jealousy, William, thanks so much for stopping by. Working finally. I'm happy for that, bro. Very happy for that, man. And if you're still here, thank you so much. Yeah, lots of things they're doing with the upgrades that I'm really not happy of. Hey, Kasar, thank you. Thanks, man. Thanks, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks for stopping by the channel and for being interested in the channel. There's never going to be a time where I disappear here. And if I disappear for a day, or 2 or 3 or a week, it's not intentional. And this is something I'm going to be doing full time till I retire, because it's just I have a lot of passion, like a lot of you, with the truth. We all know, most of us, I would say most of us, if not all of us, know there's someone on the moon. Even though we don't know exactly who's there, we know there's somebody there. So for me, when NASA turns around and says it's a devastated celestial object with nothing on it, I know they're full of shit. Excuse the expression, but it's true. So we know that they're lying about it. So we don't have necessarily the proof of who's there, but they don't have the proof of being able to say nobody's there, though, because people are catching stuff on the moon with phones. Sometimes it's with a camera, right? That's how it is. But it's either one or the other. It's you're not going to catch it with much other than something that records. Yeah, they do. Yeah, and they've done it to me a lot too, because there's a lot of Bruce Sees All channels out there. But like when it started, thanks again, Kausar. In the community, when it started, that there were people here. Yes, Aleaus. No, the only news is that she some really serious shit happened to her, that she's not even able to come online, and she's getting all this dealt with. I just want to come from her so that I don't get into personal lives, her life, and exactly what she wants to say, what's going on. But she's going through a hard time there, and has been going through a hard time. So hopefully she'll be back on to explain that to everybody. And I got some other people that aren't feeling too good and sick that are close to me and stuff. So it's a little hard when that happens, because they're blocking us from being able to talk about sick people. It's something illegal now. We can't talk about sick people, right? It's something they take off the internet. A little crazy. Tommy Bird in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Stargazer 46 and just disappeared. Wait till they come back. Thank you, Stargazer. 46 and 2. I appreciate that, man. I love you for it. That's how it is. You can't take away, no matter how much somebody will hate me, for whatever the reason. That's something I can change. But when somebody's telling truth, it should be truth, Yeah, well, you must have been feeling some of her vibes. And like I said, she responded to me twice. And it was a while back. And a couple days ago, got a thing, it was, she wrote very, very short. So obviously she's going through some stuff. And I just don't know exactly what's happening. But I'm leaving her time and allowing her privacy. But I guarantee you one thing. She said that she was seeing a lot of people talking about her in the community, and it did warm her heart. So that was a nice thing. She was really, really happy to hear about, the love in the community and everything like that. So Beth Noyce is in the house. Thank you, Beth. Thank you so, so much. My son and I, hello to your son, if he's listening. My son and I caught an EVP the day my mom died, okay, before she passed. And again, sorry to hear about that, Beth. For people that don't know it, not too long ago, Beth lost her mom. So we want to send her some supportive words and stuff like that. She promised to try to make contact. It's a beautiful thing. And she did. Love you all. Love you, Bruce. I love you even more. That is a beautiful, heartwarming thing to hear about. And of course, well, when you're that much awake, people don't usually have that conversation with the person leaving, and they should, because people don't disappear. They disappear from the physical world, but not for long. Sometimes they stick around. Sometimes they come back. People say, "Oh, you're stopping them from going to where they have to go." No, 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 no. It's not like everybody thinks out there. It's really not like everybody thinks. I think we have the choice to do what we want. We're free spirits when we're out there. But that's a beautiful thing to say that there was a contact back. When I had contact with my dad, it was very recently after he had passed away. My grandfather was actually on the operating table before he passed away. So it's a connection. There's something there, right? Whether it be telepathy or now. Lo and behold, the terms that they're coming up with now, synthetic telepathy. Right? There's lots of. You guys enjoying those crickets? Thanks, Beth. Stargazer, thanks again, man, for saying that. It was really thoughtful. Bad boy me, hello. Thanks, you guys. Divine Sorcerer, all the same amazing people coming back. Miss Julie Healing Leaf, what's Ocean gonna do? Well, see, what I'm worried about, Julie, and I was mentioning it, I don't know if you hear the last stream, the inner core, the fact that it's changing and reversing. I'm worried about the sun's reversal and the inner core, obviously. Is it going to change the currents around Earth? The water currents, where they in the oceans? Is it going to change the wind currents? Because all airplanes throughout the entire world and all the countries and wherever a plane has to go to cross the world to get to China, to get to um, uh, let's change China, Fiji Islands or whatever. That would be a better vacation place, I think. And again, no discredit, not being discreditable against the Chinese people. The people are always the good ones. That's why I stay safe with that. The people are always the good ones. The ones running the show, though, the CCP, that's like Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine people, good. Russian people, good. The ones in charge, no good. It's that way you don't accuse anyone. Oh, those Chinese people or oh, those Australian people. And we often do that. Even the ones that are not racist, I hear them a lot online saying, the Chinese. You got to be careful who you're labeling, right? But said in that way, it's not so insulting when you're saying, like people here that come to my country and said, you're just showing off because your country's a free country and you think you're all that. A free country? There's nothing free in Canada, my friends. Nothing. As a matter of fact, Canada was labeled the worst hit by the system. What they're doing to people here is absolutely crazy. What they already put into law, like the suicide booth and everything, crazy. Okay. It's absolutely crazy. I can testify to the trolls and their ways. They have followed me, my channel, causing trouble. It's one of the main reasons I don't chat much. I hear you, man. Bruce knows I watch and support his cause. You always have. I appreciate him. I love you for it, bro. You're a hell of a good guy, man. That's the type of people that wind up here. It's good people, good truth-seeking people, because everyone that's here wants to really know what's going on. So, Thanks, Julie, for being here, guys. I hope you guys are getting all installed now. Gate Smasher, Julie, all the work that you guys have been doing since I've met you on the road, helping out people too, charity stuff. Lots of very interesting people. Very interesting people. You guys should go and pry, see what's going on. No, not you trolls. The real good people. If there's a troll that's close to you, Julie, or on your channel, because you're doing something right. There's no two ways about it. Gate Smasher, good Friday to you too, brother. Yes, trolls are invading the airwaves. They're getting pushed out. And yes, Twitless and a fake book. Well said. It's true. They're doing a hell of a cleanup on the social media platforms. 100%. Damn right, Adam. Truth finders. And again, for anybody seeing a channel on Rumble, because Rumble is the only place now the trolls can attack because there's some new guidelines. You cannot discriminate against people. They're still doing it to me, but most people are not. And the trolls have taken it down a little bit, a little notch, because they're getting a little bit worried about what they're doing. But Rumble, notice that the channels that are trolls or that talk to you, or like Bruce C's Ale or whatnot, I'm telling you, these channels are small channels that have nobody there. It's not going to change anything. And people are smart enough to understand that when somebody's jealous about someone, that's exactly what they do. But they try to get conniving. And there's only 3 ladies. Yes, ladies, imagine ladies can be that bad too. You know, ladies can be as bad as men sometimes, right? Since we're talking about everyone being equal gender, right? They are. Women can be as mean as men. Men can be as mean as women. I mean, I see that like that. But people tend to think less and doubt less a woman because women are usually kinder than men. But over the years, we can get some conniving people. Like and I'm not saying, listen, as much guys as women, but like that woman. I saw a video the other day, a woman screaming in the street, "Help! I'm being raped." This guy, poor guy, is sitting in a park bench that she went by and told him off. He stood up and he says, "What the hell's your problem?" Started filming her. Rape. He's raping me. Ouch. He's raping me. And some people are mean and they take advantage of certain things, like the men do with the women. And that's how it is, because humans are conniving. And humans, I love them because you get the most extremities of both. With a human, have you ever met a human that changed your life because he or she was so incredibly, and I say he or she because there's no one else, he or she was so incredibly kind, or blew your mind and said something that you go, wow, this is the kindest I've ever seen a human being. Then you look across the street and you see some guy going by and smacks a kid in his head and spits on him and keeps walking. What the hell's going on? We have the extremities of every type of human being here on the planet, and we all have to get along with each other. So you have from silly, stupid, idiotic, deliberate or not, you got some not too bright people and that don't understand what's going on. You got uninterested people not going, don't understand what's going on. It's always a battle. It really is always a battle. That's how it is. But like I said, guys, if you go on Rumble and you see people in this community talking against me, I'm telling you, trolls don't do that. They hide their names. The trolls that attack me never tell their real names. But Peter Benton came here without hiding like I did. I'm Bruce Swartz. And he says, "Oh, hi, I'm Peter Benton. It's my better half Kelly." Right. So then people like that. People like, oh, get all interested. Oh, where do they live? Let's talk down about them and stuff. So they try to make scenarios and stuff like that. And they usually hit the kindest hearted people. So it's a bit of a hypocritical community that we have. What the hell was that? That was loud. Did you guys hear that? Okay, I don't remember what I'm saying anymore. Peter, thanks, man. Hey, listen, man. It was my pleasure to talk and to let the community know that. I'll do it again next stream, man. But I'm telling you guys, people in this community that are elsewhere and have channels that are attacking this channel, be very careful when you go to the channel. All right, guys, you know what's happening again? My fire alarms are going off again around the house. More paranormal activity. The energy is high here. Well, where is it? I actually took it off the ceiling because it always buzzes. You guys hearing that? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, you got to be open to suggestions if you're on YouTube and you're not open to people's suggestions. You guys hearing that? I hope so. Maybe if I scroll down, I'll find out if people are hearing it. Trolls can be organizations. Yes, trying to influence public. Yeah, and I have both of those. You're absolutely right about that. I have both. Aqua's me. I have both of those. I got the jealous trolls, the little people, and you got I believe the associations, which is using artificial intelligent programs to be able not to see anybody. You see what I'm saying? I'm just concerned about why the alarm's going off. Yes, that's right. That's right. And they're losing the game because Bruce is still here. Bruce has been here. This is 7th year now. And they were sure. They said, I remember in 2017, the trolls say he's pushing to get videos out. If in 3 years he doesn't get more than 2,000 views, he won't be back. I'm still here. And I'm just to say getting 2,000 views sometimes. 2 days ago, we got 300. We got 300 people here in 2 days. So we got some alarms going off in the house. Let me just try to bring that alarm here. All right, give me a second, y'all. I don't know. It doesn't want to stop. Now the alarm upstairs. So the alarm upstairs at the same time as the alarm right here is going off. It's a fire alarm. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. Nobody's smoking in the house. So I don't know why that would happen. We'll be hearing it again if it wants to talk. There's it goes again. No, the brand new batteries, very expensive batteries that last for 10 years and you pay a lot of money for it. Brand new. As a matter of fact, it's guaranteed 5 years. Guaranteed 5 years. And of course, I took Duracell, right? That's how it is. My paranormal video, remember, Peter? I don't know if you saw that one, but that's what happens is the alarms go off here, but all of them at the same time. And usually the lights flicker at the same time. So there's no lights on today. I should have gotten them up to see what's happening. When I leave my house, I have to take the batteries out of my fire alarm. I know that sounds retarded, and the ideal is to leave it in, but I can't because when I get home, the alarms are blaring. And the neighbors, not wanting them to call police every time they hear a fire alarm when I'm gone. Yeah, shut up. That's what happens. Maybe you're not even hearing it right now. Absolutely, Mix Ma'am. No, absolutely. She's going through a lot right now, so we're hoping the best for her. It's not what anybody thinks, but still, it was a very serious situation. It's always the same thing. I'll tell you guys, trolls will be trolls. It's always the same trolls that put shit up on the Rumble and on the internet. It's the same channels that are doing it since the beginning of time. The Penny Bunny group. It's all the same people that are continually doing this. It's never been different. It's only to cause pandemonium into the community, but I would never mind all that, you guys. Wouldn't even worry about it. Thank you so much, Veronica Padme. Very kind of you guys. Still didn't see it. Oh no, I did. I did see. Would you shut up? Brand new batteries. Brand new machine. Digital and all. Dirty too. Dusty as hell. Remind me to dust that. His Highness says, oh no, hold on. Mazel Orb. I'll tell you what, Stargazer 46 and 2. You know what I think of that? It's not interesting, the Mazel Orb. And another thing, well, for me, I didn't see a video. I I saw a glaring light. When I laugh, it's because the alarm's going off. I don't know if you guys hear it or not. So I saw a glaring light in an image. So it's not, I did not see that there was an actual video of the object moving. And for me, UFO images, I'm not interested in. I don't care if there's a ship in the sky. If you don't have a video of it moving, it could very easily be faked. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking in general. So I was skeptical about that one. It's interesting what it looks like if it is a real image, which it could possibly be a real image. It's an image of um, what looks like the lights that I actually see with my infrared camera, an unidentified aerial phenomena. Looks like there's a lot of refraction because it's daytime from the sun. Looks like a white spot on the surface, and I really don't know what to think about it, but the government talked about it. It was on the blackvault.com, also brought it up and talked about it. And the military and the Pentagon and everyone were also talking about the Mosul orb. We're going to have to hear a bit more about it to get maybe a better idea. Thank you, His Highness. I appreciate that. Best channel for UFO intel makes you a high value target. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's how it is, unfortunately. And threats and all. People can believe that there's no threats, can believe that I came here and showed all this amazing stuff and never had any problems. It'd be a lie. But mostly the saddest part is that there are jealous small YouTube channels that are doing like everybody else, going to take everyone else's UFO captures in Brazil and Colombia and whatnot. They put it on their channel. They get hundreds of thousands of views. They monetize it, some of them. And what is it giving us? I don't know. It's the same crap is being spread. So when somebody said, did you see that UFO in Brazil that they showed? Yes. 180 channels reposted it, but they don't repost my work. And you know it. You know it. No one will, not in the way that they should. They'll repost it to say that I'm a piece of shit, but they won't repost it to say, wow, look what he's getting, But I guess I pretty primitive trolls because they said Bruce is filming pixels, and I left it at that. I said, if they say that I'm filming pixels, well, that's crazy. Okay, Just leave that there. And then when they said there's spots on the screen that are moving around, I'm like, spots on the screen don't move. Spots on the screen follow a screen. So when there's a shake, the UFO would shake too, and you'd know it's on the screen. If you're filming the moon, and people were confused, I'm filming the moon, and then I get a wobble in my telescope, and then everything goes up and down. You see the UFO go up and down as it goes by. I go, oh, look, it's wobbling. Not wobbling. I'm wobbling. When my nose goes up, the UFO goes down. When the nose goes down, the UFO goes up. It's a bit common sense. Went many years having to prove that to people, but that's how it is. Hey, guys, thank you so much. Veronica, Padme, thank you for generous contributions, my friends. Absolutely. And I appreciate you guys and gals for the reporting. Not many are doing that, which is totally normal. It's like people aren't going to spend their afternoons reporting about my channel, but in reality, I sure appreciate the ones that do it. Why don't you completely go off the alarm so we can hear it completely? Sing us a song. Mark Goldman and my brother, glad to see you and all the rest of you beautiful people here. Thank you so much, man. Minus 36 with the wind chill factor here right now. It is freezing. Last Australian, thanks, you guys. As we'd understand the hidden dark empire and its insanity. Yes, kill the planet with their arrogant, destructive ignorance. That's exactly what we're dealing with. 100%. Thanks again, Floyd. Thanks, everybody. That alarm is getting annoying. Yeah, absolutely. No, for sure. And we get a lot of people that come here to the channel, Luke, that want to interact with me and stuff like that. We can always do so on the streams. I try to make them interesting and try to talk about certain subjects, but eyes wide open. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Filed so many freaking reports last night. YouTube owes me a check. Yeah, a paycheck for sure. I'm sorry you guys are having problems with all the crap. Veronica, thank you so much, Padme. And thanks for being here, for checking out the channel. Sorry, I could have said it was Peter Benton. And you guys can check out his channel too. Peter Benton, you scroll up and you'll see him here. It's the moon, gets the sun, and nature in his area. Absolutely, he knows a lot about nature and insects and stuff like that. Some good variation on his channel. And of course, he's a hell of a good guy. That's why he gets attacked. So you can go and encourage him. Luckily, now we have to be. We absolutely have to be. Let's hope AI doesn't eliminate our being alive. Yeah, and all our records, because AI can do that. You're absolutely right, Veronica. And again, I'm sorry for being so late to the replies. I can never get to them all, but you're absolutely right about that. Artificial intelligence is going to destroy the world. Right now, they're doing it. All the creative people online, the people that create art digitally, it's a hell of a job. Okay. We're not talking about painting. It's even harder. It's not that it's harder. It is painting, obviously, but it's different. And some people make a living by creating digital art online. But now with the artificial intelligent programs, you can say, I want to see Peter Benton with my body with wings on a setup of the World Economic Forum, with a bus from Antarctica, and we want 15 Harley Davidsons in the background with angels coming through the tanks. And you click that in a sentence and you write enter, and the artificial intelligent program will continually bombard you with images that have never been shown anywhere in the world, or they're taking parts of everyone's ideas and sticking it in there. It's like dirty laundry, but it's destroying. Artificial intelligence is destroying those people online that have even make blogs, or even me that stream, like some of you. When you're streaming, they can come up with a text, okay? And I call them the AI channels. You go on a channel and it says, um, Ukraine this morning has always gone in the back, and Russia will not go. And they're getting millions of views because they're going all over the internet. And it's just somebody talking, which it's not even him or her that made this video. It's just artificial intelligence whipping together a 10-minute soup of words to get people attracted to the channel. So I don't know if you saw with the inner core with what's going on. You go online now. What's happening with the inner core? Well, Earth is going to be destroyed in 3 weeks, or Earth is going to be destroyed in a month, or Earth is going to be destroyed. It's just clickbait to get people to come to the channels. It's all the time we see the same stuff. Oh yes, and the trolls always get away with that. But the trolls are sad people. They have nobody to share their their trophies with. They're like all by themselves at home. I'm pissing off Bruce. I unsubscribed 3 subscribers. You look in the community I wrote, we'll be at 96.4 subscribers on the 23rd. We're the 3rd today, and I lost 18 subscribers. So I know that it's impossible. It doesn't happen. And I can lose subscribers, yes, but in general, there should be a lot of interest. This channel should be packed with trolls. Should have hundreds of thousands of trolls in the comment sections telling me off. It doesn't happen anymore. It does, but not as much as it used to back in the days. I sort of feel not loved anymore, but that's how it is, because trolls do bring people to your channel. That's how it is. No matter how many trolls you're going to have. And I laugh because I can't share my research with the world without getting 1,500 views, sometimes 800 views. And the trolls think that by posting a video that Bruce Schwartz is a shithead, the people are going to flood to their channels and be so interested that, oh, this Bruce Schwartz. But they try. It's pretty. I caught them at one point. I don't know if you guys remember here last summer, there was a channel that was interacting with 35 people in this community, and the 35 people said that I abused their kids online, that I was bad to them. And I went and looked at the guy's channel, and I made a video. Do you guys remember this? I made a video about all the channels that were commenting against me, and I went and proved that 10 of the channels or 11 of the channels were all opened and created the same year and the same day. So it's one person by himself or herself, like the lady with the rope hair, sitting on her channel talking about, oh, Bruce is bad. Bruce did this, but they don't last for long. The channels group up together like Penny Bunny and stuff. There was a whole bunch of channels rotating around her, and then it just sort of fades off. Her friends leave. You don't see them there anymore. It's all a show. It's all just a show to make people believe certain things. Yes, that one too, Jen. That's one of my favorites that I buy subscribers, views, and comments. Each upload 100 subs per week and 1,000 views per video. They can't handle the truth, of course. And I'll tell you what, Jen, if I was buying views, I'd buy 5,000 views. I wouldn't buy 1,000 views. Seeing 1,000 views on my video isn't good for me. There should be more views on the video, but that's what they do. They defame me. So on Rumble, yeah, that's the last one I saw, is that I buy the subs, views, and comments. Well, I'll tell you what, when I get to 100,000, because of you, thankfully, you all, somebody that buys views gets their channels closed down. Somebody that buys views and subscribers will not get them. You will start to, if you buy 100,000 subscribers, you'll get 80,000 subscribers. And then YouTube takes and docks them off. They know they're fake channels until they close your channel. And that means one thing. If you guys and gals have not bought any subs, views, or comments, which is sad. I didn't know we could buy comments. That's really pathetic. That's sad. If you didn't do that, when you get to 100,000, you'll be able to receive a plaque to say that you have really successfully reached 100,000 people. The channels that are over 100,000, have you noticed a lot of the big channels have never made a video showing their plaques? I didn't know that many people were buying views. Click on YouTube, right? What happens if you buy views on YouTube? What happens if you buy subscribers on YouTube? No one's going to do it. Only troll channels will do it. Like the troll channel that made a video about me, the Monster Roos, the rope-haired lady. She made a channel with Penny about me being a pedophile and stuff, and even posted links, fake links of here's the proof. Click on the links. Click on the links. Were bum links. Um, when they did that, I looked at the video. The video had just come out 10 minutes ago, and the video had almost 3,000 views. And then I had someone come on the channel say, "You're buying your views. You're buying this." I said, "Oh, I didn't know." I said, "Wow, you could actually buy subscribers and views. Isn't that sad? That is very sad. How you're not going to get real comments. I guarantee you the commenters that you buy are not going to be beautiful comments like you people, wonderful people leave me here. That's for sure." But that's how it is. That is how the cookie crumbles, so they say. Bruce, how come NASA has turned off so many cameras around the world? We can't see the sun. Time lapse. Excuse me. Or observatory cameras. If I'm coughing, it's close to 3. Yeah. The sun time lapse or observatory cameras in Hawaii where all the UFOs were, right? And you know what? I think very smart. It's true. I think something's up with the sun, and I don't know if you've heard it, but the eclipses. I'm so happy this is coming out. Do you guys remember how crazy I sounded 2 years ago when I started telling people the moon is displacing itself? I had is highness, or some people here are saying they're doing cartwheels. Yeah, but guys, it's highness. Everybody, we were talking about this years ago, so it's not fake. It's actually happening now that the sun is totally off its rocker. The elliptical line is where the sun and the moon have always risen and gone over Earth. The last few eclipses were upside down. We had some truth-seeking channels, the big ones that were talking about this, even on Band.video. Alex Jones, 2Infowars, was talking about it. I think Project Veritas, I could be wrong about that one. We're talking about this manipulation, how the eclipse was seen upside down, and it's crossing over in different angles and being seen in different angles. So there's definitely something going on that they're not talking about, and they never do. They never talk about that. They let people wonder, ponder. You're far more popular than the stats show, Bruce. They thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's more people here, Mark, than meets the eye, and there's a lot more people that saw the channel than the amount they say. I'm still waiting. It's been a long time. I'm waiting on getting to my 11th millionth view on the channel. Over 2,000 videos and hundreds, if not over 1,000. Oh yeah, for sure. Live streams. And I'm telling you, none of my videos went up to 1 million. And it's not about crying over spilt milk there, right? It's not because I found something on the moon that I'm automatically going to go up. When the United States government and Garpan Ufology invited me on a platform where I was going to be presented by the frickin' Pentagon and government about ufology, a platform, right? Meeting that every day happens because of the Carter's presidency, Carter administration is the is the group of people that started this association that every year, MUFON and all those people, MUFON's gathering information, technology, tech or whatever about the UFOs and data for the Pentagon. The Pentagon doesn't have to go to people's doors to find out what's going on. People are bringing their work to MUFON, and people, they say, "Oh, Bruce, be careful. I don't trust them and stuff." I get it. It's not the fact about trusting or not. It's that, you go to MUFON, they're going to turn around and say, well, that's real or that's not. It doesn't mean it is or not. You're talking about some supposedly people that are not professional, far from it, but that have studied to be ufologists, apparently. But when you get to know them and you see what they are showing and capturing, how many ufologists do you know that do their own work? How many ufologists do you know, real ufologists, not even talking about me, real ufologists that in Wikipedia it says this person is a ufologist? They don't have channels where they show work that they're filming in the sky. Somebody becomes a ufologist to be able to interpret all the data that's out there to explain to people whether things are real or not. But I'm trying to do that with my own research and work. So when I talk about the videos and what I'm capturing, it's a real story and it's my work. It's not something that I'm taking from someone else and saying, well, is this real or is that real? So, long story short, I'm not venting. I'm just saying it makes no sense that if I was presented there on a platform with more than professional, by the way, more than professional ufologists and scientists, advanced. They presented my work there. Didn't say I was a ufologist, said it was a person that films the moon from Canada. Been doing it for a couple of years, has 96,000 subscribers. At that point, it was 89, I think. And they showed my work on the video, right there on the video for millions of people to see, and even on television. And what did it do? Well, it stopped people from coming to the channel. So the more I was getting out there, the more it caused, the traffic to be stopped and slowed down. But again, YouTube could be obviously doing that. The artificial intelligent programs, that's what they're doing. That's basically their goal to do. A lot of people here today, I say this in the nicest way I can. Fact the trolls and fact the jealous ass hats. Love your work, brother. Being with you since the beginning and always will be. Absolutely. I love you for it, Mark. And Mark probably used to waiting an hour and a half again for me to reply to him because I can't reply to everybody. Can't thank you enough, Mark Goldman, for being here. Used to be on Facebook, but they got rid of me, man. They got rid of me. But that's how it is, eh? You make a channel, you hope for the best. David Donlin in the house. I did not see him. Thanks, David. No, I got, like I said, a couple days back, got some news. She's undergoing some serious event in her life, which I'm keeping it personal for her, but I do know a bit about what's going on. But like I said, she'll be back really soon to be able to explain to you guys what's going on. But she does need your prayers right now because she's going through the hardest part of it all right now. And I'm worried about her. I love her and I want her to know. But the beautiful comments to her that she's probably been looking at over the weeks. And and that's how it is. And of course, I'm keeping her privacy, without just saying, well, she's doing this and she's doing that. But it was a very, very serious life or death situation for her, actually. Yes, sir, man. Absolutely. 10-4. Enjoy the swamps, brother. Yes, sir, Gate Smasher. A cyber family, a world cyber family as what we are, and they are jealous because we are happy. Yep. And we know everything. Yes. And they cannot stand people being happy in their eyes wide open. That's, yeah, that is true. It is very, very true. They want to see sad people. Immature people cannot deal with reality. That's another thing. Very true. Some people don't even have a thought process, right? That's why we have so many problems. A sea of consumer morons breeding. What could go wrong? Well said. Well said. It's very, very true. That's how it is. Absolutely. We love our darling. We miss her. Yeah, that's how it is. And the thing is for me is that I don't go and pull somebody and say, look, that person you're following is a bad person, so stop following them. When I should, but like I said, I had great fear because of some of the trolls that some of you are following that are out to get you for like 100%. But it looks bad on my part when I go and tell people, watch that channel as a troll, watch that channel as a troll. Do you understand? The goal is for me to talk about them so they can say, look at Bruce turning around saying that she's a piece of shit. He's always calling people pieces of shit. Why is he doing this and stuff? It's because I have a big channel. And when things go on, I like protecting other people. I like doing that. I try to protect everybody. Public posted prayers makes me cringe. We need prayers for Darla. Yes, we absolutely want news about her. That's right. That's how it is. But things need proof. You're like me, Julie. When shit hits the fan, everybody sees it. You know, it's not something you have to, understand. But on the Penny Bunny channel, when all the good people went to that channel to diss me there, and on live stream with her all that week, nobody saw that. So I started talking about those channels, and I'm still happy to say that I haven't pushed it onto you, the channels of the people that are, trolls, and not just trolls, like piece of shit trolls, pretty bad, pretty bad. So some people that do come here are on those troll channels. Most of you, lots of you, and I'm careful. I interact with you all, but the fact that you're on her channel, well, it leaves me to be careful and to be safe. But since I interact with everyone, even the trolls, there's no problems unless shit hits the fan or something comes up, which it often does because trolls, that's how they are. Passing fake info doctors, I'm passing fake info. Don't like people knowing what's going on. So they make you out to be wrong. Yeah, fuck them for sure. Swings and roundabouts, bro. Absolutely. Yes, Mark, you're right about that. Veronica says, Bruce and all here, we must know and realize that Jesus Christ was crucified and he was kind, loving as we. Bruce, I don't appreciate people mentioning other channels when they're watching you. Yeah, well, I thank you for that. And that's how it is here. We get advertisers. People come and advertise for other channels. This is all deliberate, guys. And it's to make me like, I don't hide it. When somebody comes here that I know he's a troll, I go, hey, shithead, and I'll block them. Then you get the real trolls. Oh my God, guys, did you see that? Did you see how Bruce just blocked out that channel? Did you see how Bruce was rude to the channel when the channel didn't do anything bad to him? Did you see? They can't contain themselves. The trolls can't contain themselves. They get caught every bloody time. But that's how it is. Carl Caruso sucks having to even talk about the fucking trolls. Just gives them the satisfaction they want. But I understand peace. No, absolutely. It's they're confusing the community. So I help my community understand what's going on. But I couldn't give a shit about them. I could not give a rat's ass about them. Thank you, Margaret. Appreciate that. As long as you're being messed with, then you must be on the right track. Absolutely. That's what I say. Or they wouldn't bother Bruce. Bruce does see more than most. I want your telescope. I thanks so much. Yeah. And aside from the telescope, I am very lucky that I see things that a lot of people don't get a chance to see, like UFOs coming down to my house. I hope I'm not going to owe these aliens some money for them having showed themselves a couple of times, because I really consider myself really lucky. Luke, we appreciate that. So does Peter Benton. Absolutely. 100%. Poor Peter now is stuck on Rumble. OBX Arms, no one that isn't being paid goes and makes hit channels about a humble guy with a telescope unless he's exposing truth. Thanks, man. The closer you get to the target, the more flack you will encounter. Yeah, and from some pretty serious people too, because that's what's been going on. Eyes wide open. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, you guys. They do, Dave. They do, Dave. I punched them plenty of times. A lot of people will say, don't give them the satisfaction. No, no, guys. There's no satisfaction. They want me shutting up. They say, you mention me one more time, I'm going to fucking do this. You mention me one more time, I'm going to do this. And I go, oh, look at the hold I have on them. Look at the power I have on a troll that is now attacking me for being afraid of me mentioning their channel. But for me, it doesn't bother me when they talk about my channel at all. At all, at all, at all, at all, at all. Some of the most attacked people are the kindest people in the world. And when somebody's a shithead or a bad person, it shows. I don't think they can hide it for 7 years. There's a limit to the hypocrisy, right? That somebody can do. Absolutely. Most of them are just dumb and hateful. But then you get the sneaky ones, the ones that are very kind, and then they go to another channel to say, I don't know why Bruce is doing this. There's something wrong. Bruce is doing this and that. There's been so many stories they tried from the beginning. So Johnny Wick, haha, Bika Buka. Johnny Wick, ha ha ha. Thanks, Anika, for seeing it. Really appreciate that, you guys. Oh yeah, it's not everybody can endure it. Not everybody can have a channel. And me, the more I get attacked, the more I say it's because I'm doing really good. I'm a comedian. First off, I can do stand up comedy on a stage for hours without having any text, without preparing anything. I can make people laugh. I'm a literal younger Don Rickles. Anyways, but that's how it is, right? Be positive, be confident about what you do in life. And if you're starting a channel, a real truth seeking channel, and you do it with the intention to reach people around you, to expose the system, you're going to be able to do it. You're always going to be able to do it. But it's not going to be done in one day. Rome wasn't built in one day. Hate that expression, but it's true. It's true. Oh, we appreciate those thumbs up for sure. Thanks, you guys. Yes, Mark. Like Mark says, also Bruce Musk talked about AI getting better on trolling and creating bots to say bad things about certain channels. Yes, absolutely. And it makes me laugh that you could really see when it's a made up thing or when it's not, you know? Sorry, Beth. That was an hour later. I'm so sorry. It was Peter Benton that was with us. Our supportive friend, Peter Benton. Wow, man. Thank you so much. I don't know if I am, but it's nice that people feel that way. It's encouraging. The thing with me is that my head is big enough that it's not going to get any wider. You know, my head will never be wider than my shoulders. That's just how it is. I had tears. I cried when I saw that I captured a real UFO sighting on the moon and that I was able to show it again. It was overwhelming for me. You've all been there for me so that I could keep on keeping on and coming back. And but in the sidelines, in the background, there's more than a lot more than you guys think is going on. Some problems that happened, and even all the way to court, you know. But that's how it is. People make up fake lies and shit. That's how it is. But they can't win. And if you can't win with somebody, and I'm telling them they better hurry up to prove that I'm a fraud, because it's going to make them look silly calling someone a fraud for 8 years and not having any proof that the person's a fraud. So, hey, I hear you. I hear you. Technology is getting a bit ahead of us all, I think. Jose Rodriguez, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hey, Christy Lindsay, an hour later again. No, more than that. I'm so sorry, guys. Hello, Christy, if you're still listening. I guess I've never been able to scroll all the way down. Mark, thanks again for becoming a new member. What is there? A lot of people here watching? Is this what's going on? I'm not seeing it. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I'm so happy that I was able to come on with the irritation. You can even see in the forehead there, it's just red face. Am I getting another suntan from the from the screen? Looks like I'm getting tanned. What the hell's going on? Hey, thank you, Aguero. Thank you from Valencia, Spain. Wow, beautiful place. Thanks, you guys. Hey, thanks a lot, Agent. Double O Eminent. Emin Matt, sorry. I appreciate that a lot. Sorry for the late replies, everybody. I have to scroll down. David's there. I missed everybody. I missed a whole lot of people. Excuse-moi, Léo, je manque tous les commentaires. That a friggin' alarm is knowing. Is our friend Cuba. I did not see that would be Nioka Lopez, Cuba, I think. If she's here, hello. Muchas gracias por venir a mi canal de investigación and the trolls. Thank you, guys. Thanks for that, David. Moon's looking stranger every night lately, and the night critters are acting strange. That worries me though. It's true. Nocturnal animals, right? They they depend on the moon. Really depend. Well, it completely controls them. Nocturnal. They need the moon to do their hunting. The night critters are acting strange out there. The core of the earth is stopping and going to go in the reverse direction. Yes, Hoppy Legends fulfilling. That's another thing. Yes, the Hoppy Legends is, and you had brought it up the last time. Those crystal skulls. There's lots of stories around those crystal skulls, also. But yeah, that's many legends right now are being fulfilled, like literally. You know, from Nostradamus, and I was supposed to start another channel to talk about theories about predictions and stuff. And I wanted to call myself the Nostradamus. So, trolls, you have your next channel name. Nostradamus. That's a good idea. We'll open a new channel right now. Nostradamus. And you'll just be calling yourself a dumbass. Filamentary. Linked stars and sun are type 5 already. See, that's the interesting thing there. Thank you very much for bringing that up. And that's what we're going to talk about real quickly. Nioka, thank you. Thanks for being here, you guys. Must be a chicken shortage for egg shortage. Yeah, chicken and eggs are expensive. Everyone's talking about it. Dwayne, thank you for being here, brother. Thanks again, Christy. You having a stroke, Johnny? Yes, it has. The poles have changed, literally. So that means the equators are no longer in the same place. The only thing that they don't know is they don't have their finger on it exactly where it's traveling around, but it's exactly what it's doing. My name and picture were hacked last week, and I was banned from Twitter, but I don't know what's being said. If it doesn't sound like me, it's not. Wow, Christy, I'm sorry that. Wow, I'm sorry you're going through that. Jealous people. A lot of you here have trolls only because of my channel, because some of you supported the channel, have said nice things about my channel, have contributed to the channel, and a lot of you get attacked for that. Will do, Beth. We have Jeremy in the house. I've been hearing same garbage all my life, same chat with modern eyes. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage out there. Hope you're not talking about moi. Let's do it. Um, say a bit about that. I was looking before. So you got, different type of civilizations, right? And there's from like type 0.1. Would you shut up? All the way to type 50. But if the not Kardashian, I must have been thinking of Big Mama. Kardashev scale and not the Kardashian scale. That's funny. A type 3 civilization. What is a type 3 civilization? It's a type civilization is able to access all the energy available on its planet and store it for consumption. We're not even there yet. Type 2 civilization can directly consume the energy of a star, maybe talking about some advanced alien beings. Finally, a type 3 civilization is able to capture the energy emitted by its bloody galaxy. So it goes type 4, type 10, type 40, type 60, keeps going up. So we have the power, not even the power to consume the energy that the earth is exerting, like Nikola Tesla wanted to do, to ground the earth. We'd have a laser against used as defense, would be able to heat and control the heat and even control the rotation of our own earth, be able to do what we want to make literally a weapon out of the planet. Well, NASA's obviously trying to do that. Before I get off here, NASA is obviously trying to do that by understanding how stars work, by looking at black holes. Don't wonder what they're doing, folks. They're doing this for one thing and one thing only, is to completely manipulate us and the entire universe to have the power. Once the elites have the biggest power, it'll be harassing us to do what we want, to do what they want for them. It's obviously something that's occurred over the years with a lot of people. Would you shut up? Alarm is bugging me. And if I do want to come back on, well, for 8 o'clock, I'm going to have to get off. Type 1, a civilization capable of harnessing the energy radiated by its own large star, the sun. So you can see that we're trying to become a type 2 civilization, right? That's what they're trying to do. So type 1, a civilization close to the level presently attained on Earth. It's about us with energy consumption. A civilization is usually defined as one that can harness all the energy that reaches its home planet from its parent star. We're not there. That's type 1. We're not even there, I don't think. We don't even know why the sun is blaring up. Type 2 civilization capable of harnessing the energy radiated by its own large star, also, for example, by means of the successful completion of a Dyson sphere, right? Or have you ever heard of a Matryoshka brain with energy consumption? Very interesting. This type as being capable of using and channeling the entire radiation output of its star. The energy use would be comparable to the luminosity of the sun. Well, it's funny. We're trying to create a sun also here. Type 3 civilization in possession of energy at the scale of its own galaxy. It's like holding the Milky Way in the palm of your hands in a box and having having that energy and power to be able to exert that energy in one fierce pulse, one shot, one go. We're not there yet, right? Type 3 again, a civilization in possession of energy at the scale of its own galaxy with energy consumption. So that's to access power comparable to the luminosity of the entire Milky Way galaxy. So this goes on and on and on and on of the different types of civilizations out there in the universe. Well, as I said at the beginning of the stream, they actually admitted the news. They're talking about there being um, 30 to 36 intelligent civilizations in our galaxy that are in communication, or they're communicating with each other. And for the first time, I think that this is what's going on, is the first big encounter, as it happens every so many thousands of years, I believe, is they would come back. They would come back, and only if they had to. Like maybe thousands of years ago, guys, an alien came here, saw what humans were, and took off. Don't forget the comet that just went by, 2022 E3ZTF. The last time it went by Earth was 53,000 years ago. And that brings us to when the Neanderthals would have been here living on Earth. And there's more information coming out about the Neanderthals also not being so primitive. The baseball bat dragging the wife by the hair, that's bullcrap. Some of them had combs to comb their hair. You think a Neanderthal is going to kill someone as a lunch and then go comb his hair by the water? The ancient civilizations are a lot more advanced than they've admitted to us. They've changed our language every 50 to 100 years. They changed the S is an F, the F is an S, V, W. They changed the language. So when you go back to look in the past to try to find out some real truth about what went on, you're not going to get truth. You're stuck having to translate everything. And the problem is the one translating the stuff. That's where I have an issue with that. For your information, a person can be nice for years, their genuine self, then get possessed by an evil entity, yes, and turn into an awful troll. You're absolutely right about that. Possession can happen suddenly to even nice people if they're susceptible. Yeah, I know. That's how it is. It's true. Yeah, Chinese lantern. Patio lanterns. I think it's a lot bigger than a patio lantern what they made. Jerome, ha ha ha. Look at people. Billings headed eastward. Hey, guys. Everything jumping around here. I am going to have to get off. I got lots to do this afternoon, y'all. That's no space station. That's the moon. Yeah, that's exactly it. Type 2 like Trudeau on Pride. Yeah, it's hey, wait till what's coming now is there's another a truck convoy coming in a couple of weeks in Ottawa. It's going to be all over the news, y'all. That's right. If it wasn't for the shortening of the days, there's another one. There's another one. Hey, salut à toi, Yann. Dyson spheres. Yeah, you said it. I was going to bring it up, but that's right. A lot of you guys know all this stuff. Like, yeah, type civilizations. Yes, apocalyptophobia. Yes, Jeremy, there's a lot of people, yes, that are phobic of that. Exactly. Now that they're adding phobia to everything. Islamophobia, whiteophobia. You won't hear about that one, right? Like in reality, they're abolishing the white race, but shh, they won't know. Weird clown world. Trust me. China balloon. Oh, that's the size of 3 buses. Holy crap. Spying on the United States. What bullshit. Yes. They're afraid of debris. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is so funny of them being concerned about a debris field. Oh, come on. What? They're full of crap. That's so funny. They're not worried about a debris field when China's rocket was going to land in the States, where they told people, hey, heads up, a Chinese rocket's going to land in the States somewhere. Didn't seem too worried about that. Eh? As a matter of fact, it's contaminated rocket, CCP, crashed into our oceans here, and no biggie. There's no biggie. That's how it is. I thank you, everybody, so much for having come down to the channel to check out the live stream. Bio-balloon weapon, retrieve and carefully dismantle. Yes. And what about that little bottle? Way too big. 6 millimeters long, 6 millimeters wide, radiation that fell off of a truck that they're looking in the States for, going all the way down. I don't know how many, like 1,000 kilometers to try to find out where that truck would have lost that radiation poison, whatever the hell it is. It's lots of stuff going on. Yeah, maybe that is the Federal Reserve. It's inside of Earth. That's where they're stashing all the money, and that's where screwed up Biden is getting all his ice cream. Most likely. Yes, we are the ones that make the millions, have made all their millions. All right, guys. Kimberly LaBelle, AI Dog, Lurking, thank you for being here. Bruce, do you really think the Earth's core quit turning? Kind of doubt it. I believe that it possibly could have stopped turning, or maybe possibly starting up after it stopped. It's apparently a process that happens every 77 or 70 years. But I don't know. There could be some lies in what they said. I'll tell you what, they wouldn't mention it for nothing. That's something for sure. And if there's more than one talking about it, I am a little concerned about it. But is it normal? Is it not normal? That we don't know about it for sure, Christy. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming by. I will be here this evening, guys, coming on to talk to you. Would you shut it? I'm going to go take the battery out of that. And I'll be back for 8 o'clock this evening, guys and gals. And I will give you a rundown on exactly what's going on in space news. There's a lot going on out there. Yeah, I've seen that before. Not just old picture. As a matter of fact, Niagara Falls froze over a couple of years ago, almost completely froze over. And it was only ice. As a matter of fact, the rapids in the bottom froze while they were in the rapid, making a rapid. They only have tents in the center of the earth is hell itself. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those tents are screwed now for sure. Isn't it so silly what they're doing on YouTube? Isn't that so silly? That's right, Jeremy. Nobody knows what's going on. Only the person who created it. Maybe not even. Thanks a lot, you guys. I'll talk to you all real soon. Thanks for coming back. And to all that I missed, I'm so sorry to miss your comments, but I can't answer them all. Hope to see you all at 8 o'clock this evening. It's 3 o'clock now. In 5 hours, I will be back on with bells on to come and give you some more news and updates about the news. And I thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys. If Darla's watching, hope you're feeling better, Darla. The whole community is anxious to know how you're doing. So get back to us as soon as you can. All right, you guys. I love you so much. And I'll talk to you all really, really soon.